residents of Red Bank Village are making their voices heard, calling for transparency in the government's plans to establish a wildlife sanctuary too within their community. The proposal drew swift criticism, with villagers worried it could force farmers to give up land they rely on for their livelihoods. In response to the public backlash, the area representative has now scheduled a public consultation for all residents on January 13th, acknowledging that the discussions should have started with the community from the outset.
When you are going to reserve a portion of a land, then there must be a proper consultation with the people. And so I see the issue they unfold. I was not at the meeting when Mr. Habet went. And when I see the response from the people, I told them, I think we did it the reverse. Have a meeting with your people, and then they will determine if they want to reserve the land for the Macaw. Well, I believe it's a very good reservation because the Macaw comes to Red Bank at least 5 or 6 months for the year. We need to get the people's support. And so the conversation will be on Tuesday in the village of Red Bank. I'm asking the entire village to come out. And the people from the Ministry of Environment will go there and do their presentation.
The government had earlier held consultations with the Red Bank Village Council and the tour operators. However, residents say very little information from those meetings was shared with the wider community. Chairperson Ricardo Cha says that the plan was always to host a public consultation eventually.
This has always been the plan that the consultation is going to happen. Just that I believe this year that was the year that we're going to do the consultation. That have always been the plan with NBio.
Cha explained that the plans are still in the early stages, but have been well received by tour guides in the area. He added that reports of illegal logging have driven the push to establish the sanctuary.
There was a sketch that was presented to them by the tour guide person, because what happened is that there's a lot of surveying happening in the area, and then we have some. Well, we are getting reports of illegal logging happening in the immediate area, and also that's the reason when they approach us with this idea, then we kind of welcome it. But like I've always told persons from NBio, is that our people do their farmings, their traditional living. So we have always expressed that to them, and they do understand. That's why hence the reason they're suggesting that it will be better that they come in with the Sanctuary 2 proposal for the people to do their traditional way of living, no?
Minister of Sustainable Development Orlando Habet also disclosed that the idea of charging an entrance fee for the village had been considered, while Ferguson emphasizes the need to involve residents in the decision-making process. He believes that the proposed sanctuary could bring positive benefits for tourism in the area.
As I said, the Macaw project or the initiative of the Macaw has always come up because it has a lot of potential for Red Bank tourism-wise. So quite possibly it was discussed, but not to that effect to say that it can be implemented 4 or 5 years ago. But since the village council approached Mr. Habet to request a meeting, along with the tour guide, and said we want to see how quick this can be done. But I think we have to make sure we have a consultation first.
All villagers are invited to attend the public consultation at 6 p.m. on January 13th at the Red Bank Community Center. Britney Gordon for News 5.